For our communication tools, we will use three applications, which is Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Google Meet. So the first one that I'm going to discuss is Zoom. So Zoom is a cloud-based HD video conferencing platform. Meet in real time via webcam and audio for visual meetings. Zoom also allows hosts and participants to share multiple types of content through high-quality screen share. So here's the step on how to use Zoom application. Step 1. Download desktop app. About this, you must contact us administrator because we are the one who will install it in your laptop or your PC. Step 2 is create an account. Once you create your account, go to your email to activate the account. You can choose to sign in between SSO, Google account, or your Facebook account. Step 3. Sign into account. After you sign into your account, you will proceed to Zoom interface. It has a 4 option which is New Meeting, Join, Schedule, and Share Screen. For New Meeting, start a new meeting by clicking the downwards arrow. Join a meeting that is in progress. For Schedule, set up a future meeting. And for Share Screen, share your computer screen in Zoom Room by entering the sharing key or meeting ID. For your audio and video, before you proceed into the meeting, you must check first your audio and video to avoid interruption. To mute your microphone, click microphone icon in your meeting controls. To test your audio setting, click audio icon. You can also select video settings to check your video. Chat tab. To access chat tab, click the chat tab in your meeting controls to view conversations with your contacts or group conversations. Access meeting tab. From time to time, you must check your meeting tab for your upcoming meetings. It also has a record tab that displays all of your record meetings. In meeting controls, once you have started or joined the meeting, you can access the meeting controls located at the bottom of the meeting window. Move your mouse in the Zoom window to display meeting controls. For the second communication tools that we are going to use is Microsoft Teams. Here are some features of this application. The first feature of Microsoft Teams is the Teams tab, where a group of people here is working on a project that can range from small product team to a large organization. Creating teams. You can create teams by adding members individually through their emails. After you finish creating teams, you will have a channel called General, wherein you can use it for anything. Channels. Teams is made up of channel wherein each channel has a different topic. All your channels will show up in the left pane of your Microsoft Teams. Chat. In the left pane of your Microsoft Teams, you will see the Chat tab where you can have a private conversation with your teammates or everyone you want to communicate. Group Chat. By creating Group Chat, you can just simply click the new icon and type the names of the people you want to be part of that group chat, but it has a limit. You can only add up to 9 people in a group chat. Sharing files. You can send or attach file by simply uploading files from your computer or through your OneDrive account. Meetings. Microsoft Teams make it easy for people in a channel to go from a conversation into a meeting. Start a meeting. So how will we create a meeting in Microsoft Teams? In your channel conversation, you will see an icon called Meet Now. Click the Meet Now icon in the Compose box or keep all of the context of an existing conversation by clicking the Meet Now icon in the reply box. Join a meeting. Once you click the meeting icon, you will proceed on the meeting. Share your screen. If you are already in the meeting, you can share your screen for presentation. The content layout lets everyone see what's being shared. Scheduled meetings. If you need to schedule the meeting, you can go to Calendar tab to create or schedule an upcoming meeting.
Happy group of people and start using Microsoft Teams? Well, first off, your organization needs Microsoft Teams. If your school or workplace does not yet have Microsoft Teams, you can sign up for free. However, chances are you're just trying to get access to Microsoft Teams, in which case you can simply click on Sign In. To make it even easier to sign in, you can simply head to the website teams.microsoft.com, and when you go there, that'll bring you to the sign in page where you can sign in with your school or workplace account. Next, you'll likely see a screen that prompts you to get the Teams desktop app. The Teams desktop app is more feature-rich, and it also has all of the latest and greatest functionality. If you're going to be using Teams a lot, I recommend getting the app. However, you can also use the web app. For the rest of this tutorial, I'm going to be using the desktop app. If you decide to use the web app, you'll have most of the core functionality. If you want to update to the desktop experience at any time, over in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a download desktop app icon. You can simply click on that and then you can download the desktop app. Now that we have Microsoft Teams, I want to take a moment to orient you to the experience. Over on the left-hand side, this is called the navigation bar, and in a moment, we're going to go through each one of these to see what they can do. Now, this one here is called Teams, and the app itself is called Teams, so why don't we start with this one? It's probably a pretty important one. Now, you might be wondering, what is a team? Well, the simplest way to describe it is a team is simply a collection of people, content, and also tools, and that'll be based on a project or group. And in a moment, we'll go through an example and see what that is. But first off, we need to add a new team. To add a new team, at the very bottom of this pane here, you'll see an icon that says Join or Create a Team. Let's click on that. Within Join or Create a Team, I can create my very own team, or I can join an existing team. In this example, let's go ahead and create a new team. Next, we can create a new team from scratch or from an existing team. Down below, you'll see a whole bunch of templates that you can start a new team from, and this will also help you better understand what a team is. You can have a team to manage a project, or maybe you want another team to onboard new employees for your organization, to manage an upcoming event. For this example, we need to onboard some new employees to the Kevin Cookie Company, so I'm going to use this template to set up my new team. By using a template, it'll automatically create channels for you, and in a moment we'll see what these different channels are. It also adds some apps to this team. All of this looks good, so let's click on Start. On the next screen, you could define whether it's a private or a public team. As a private team, only those people who you invite can participate in your team. If you set it to public, anyone in your organization is able to join. Now, I'm all about transparency, so let's go with public. Next, I need to type in some details about my new team and a description. All of that looks good, so I'll click on Create. Now that I've finished adding my team, over on the left-hand side, I see my new team in this list. If I click on the ellipsis, I can add members to my team. I can even get a link to the team that I can then share with others. Once the project's over and I no longer need the team, I can even delete it. Within my new team, I have a set of 4 different channels. And what are channels? Well, it allows you to organize by specific topics and projects. So here with my new employee onboarding, we have a channel where employees can come together and they can chat. And I can keep that separate from my training channel where I'm going to upload all of our training materials. So once again, simply a way to organize content and conversations. Now that we know the basics of teams and channels, why don't we jump into the employee chat channel to see if there are any conversations. Within the employee chat channel, here at the very bottom, I can kick off a new conversation. But here I see that Nestor, one of our new employees, already posted something, and I can click on reply, and this will create a threaded conversation. Let me go ahead and type in a response to Nestor. Now that I've typed in my response, if I really want to get Nestor's attention or anyone else's attention, I can type in the @ symbol, and then I could select a person. So here if I type in @Nestor, he's going to get a notification that there is a chat message waiting for him. Along with mentioning an individual, I can also type in and I can mention the entire channel. So here I can simply say employee chat, and anyone who's part of this channel will get a notification. Here on Nestor's screen, we can see an icon indicating that there's a message for him, and here we see this red @ symbol indicating that he was mentioned in the conversation. So it's an easy way to get someone's attention. As I'm having a conversation with Nestor, I can also format my text to make it stand out a little bit more. Here again, I'll click on reply, and there's the format text icon down here, and you can use all of the different standard formatting tools. I've now formatted some text, and I want to make sure Nestor checks out our training document. And I'm not just limited to typing in text. Here I can also drag and drop files over, and then I can include a file as part of this conversation. To access this file, Nestor can click on it here within the conversation, and he can also go up above and he can click on files, where here too you can see all of the different files from across all of the different conversations. Within the files view, you can also create a new document directly from here, and you could also upload an existing document. Every single channel has its own files tab, and it also has its own posts tab. So once again, using channels is simply a way to organize different conversations and files. To stay on top of the teams and the channels that matter to you, you can reorganize teams by simply dragging and dropping. Also, if there's a team that no longer matters to you, you can click on the ellipsis and you can hide it. Here, I want to make sure I stay on top of the employee chat. I can click on that channel, click on the ellipsis, and then I can pin it to the top so I have easy access back to that channel. Back over on the navigation bar on the left-hand side, the top icon is for activity. This is where you get notifications about any recent activity from teams, meetings, files, or apps. Here I see that Nestor mentioned me twice, and I can follow up on that. Over here, I can also filter all of my activity. If I click on the ellipsis here, I can filter down to specific types of activity. Over on the left-hand side in the navigation bar, the next icon is for chat. And a chat is ideal for communicating and sharing in smaller groups. Up here on the top, I can kick off a new conversation by clicking on this icon. Here I'll type in Patty, and then down below I can type in my message. Now that I've kicked off a chat with Patty, I can turn this into a video call. I can also simply set it into a voice call, and here I can share my screen. I can add additional people to the conversation, and here I can even pop out the chat. So let's say I want to jump into a team and continue chatting. I can do that here. On the navigation bar, the next icon is for calendar, and here's where I can review my upcoming calendar. All of this is synced with Outlook. If I want to schedule a new meeting, up in the top right-hand corner, I can click on this icon that says New Meeting. Within meeting details, I can type in a subject for my meeting. I could also include participants for my meeting, type in a description. It's pretty much the same flow as within Microsoft Outlook. Once I'm all done, I can click on the Send button. This will automatically include a join link for Microsoft Teams so we can all meet virtually.
If you have an invite for a Microsoft Teams meeting, you have a few ways to join. From your calendar, select Join on a meeting before it started or one that's in progress. Before you enter the meeting, turn on your video to preview it and choose how you'd like to appear. Want to change your background? Choose a custom one or blur it. Choose the audio settings you want, and then select Join Now to join the meeting. And you're in. Don't have the Teams app? You can still join a Teams meeting. In your email invite, select Click here to join the meeting. If you have the Teams app, open it from here. And if you don't have it, you can download the desktop app if you want to, or join on the web. Next, type your name, choose your audio and video settings, and when you're ready, select Join Now. Depending on the meeting settings, you'll get in right away, or go to the lobby where someone in the meeting will admit you.
Lastly, for our communication tools, we have Google Meet. Google Meet is a video conferencing app, one service for secure, high-quality video meetings and calls available for everyone on every device. On the top right corner of your Gmail suite, you will find a grid with 6 dots. Click on the grid, it will show you a drop-down menu from where you can see Google Meet icon. On your Gmail, you will also find Google Meet on the left side of your screen, just beneath the mailbox menu. Once you click on the Meet icon, you will navigate to the startup page of Google Meet. You will be able to see your upcoming meetings as highlighted. You can simply click and join the meeting room. You can also send invite to participants using Calendar. It helps in scheduling the meeting and also sending notifications to everyone about the scheduled meeting. It also automatically marks in the calendar about your meeting. Check on the grid of date and time. Once you select the slot, click on it, you will receive a pop-up. Click on More Options in the pop-up box. You will reach to the page where you can write the invitation. Remember to check the date and time of the meeting before scheduling it. Always click on the Add Google Meet Video Conferencing tab. If this tab is not clicked, the mail received by the participants will have no link for the meeting. You can add attachment to the email invite by clicking on the pin just above the message box. You can upload files of any format in Google Meet. You can upload files from your Google Drive and from your computer too. On the right side of the page, you will see a box where you can write the names of the guests you want to invite. You can also remove guests just by clicking Remove beside their names. Click on the Save button and it will ask for confirmation to send the mail with attachment. Google Meet interface and other features for chat. Chat function can be used to chat with everyone in the meeting. It is available beside the grid view icon. Invite people. You can see the meeting details on the left bottom on the screen. You can copy the link of the ongoing meeting and send it to the participants if they are not available to find the invitation mail. The attachment which was added during the making the invitation will be seen here in the attachment section. Share screen. You get 3 options for presenting. You can present your entire screen where the participants can see all the movements. Second, you can present a window like an Excel sheet, slideshow, or even a video on your computer. Lastly, you can present just a Chrome page like an online document or a online video. For Others icon, there are 3 dots on the bottom right, which gives you options like record screen, full screen, settings, which are used often.
While checking your email, you see an invitation to join a Google Meet. At first glance, you ask yourself, what is a Google Meet and why did I receive the invite? Google Meet is a video chatting app that lets you virtually connect face-to-face when you can't meet in person. Some reasonable examples for why you received the invite could be for a job interview or to simply catch up with family or friends. In this video, we will walk you through how to join a meeting and show you the basics of a video call. In our example, we're using Chrome as our web browser, but you can use the one you're most comfortable with since Google Meet works with most web browsers. Once you've logged in using your Google account, click the link to the Google Meet from the email invitation. If it was a Google Calendar invite, click the event to see more information. Then, click the Join with Google Meet button. Before entering the meeting, you can decide the settings you want to use. If you haven't already approved the use of your microphone and camera, a couple browser pop-ups will occur. The first pop-up appears asking you to allow Google Meet to use your microphone and camera. Click Allow. Another pop-up appears, asking you to allow notifications. Click Allow. You can choose to join the meeting with your microphone and camera on or off by clicking their icons. Some people turn off their microphone to mute themselves when they're not talking or have too much background noise so that no one can hear them. Others keep their microphone on, but may turn off their camera so that no one can see them. You can make changes to these choices inside the video call too. Click Ask to Join. The meeting will open and you can carry out your video call. You'll notice your video tile, as well as the video tiles of the people you are video chatting with on your screen. If at any point you need to turn on or off your microphone or camera, move your mouse to have the bottom toolbar appear on the screen. There, you can click on or off the icons for the microphone and camera. If you need to send a written message, click the message icon located at the top right of your screen. You can type your message in the field, then click the right arrow button to have it sent to anyone in your video chat. Click the X to close out of it. Looking at the bottom toolbar, click the 3 dots icon. A pop-up menu appears showing more features. Click Settings. Within Settings, you can make changes to your audio and video to make sure you have the correct equipment selected. Within audio, you can test your speakers to make sure they are working properly. The settings are helpful if you find yourself unable to hear who you're talking to, or they say they can't hear or see you. Click the X to close out of it. When you're done with your video call, click the Leave Call icon.